Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Anything Blows. My name is Andrew Deek, and today I'm proud to be joined by the main man himself, Jack Massey. Jack, how you doing, my man?
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Thanks for having me on.
Concluding media day. You've had a lot of media, doing one more in the hotel room tonight. I want to take you back a little bit, going back to Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace's ground. By the way, are you a football fan or not?
Well, yeah, kind of. Do you know what? I don't watch much anymore. I'm a Red. I'm a United fan, and I go and watch Stockport County now and then when with my mates. But yeah, I don't really watch it much on the telly anymore. But yeah, I call myself a Red, and I go and watch County now and then.
We talk about it there. So, short replacement. It was meant to fight Michael Cesilak for the European title. Ended up fighting you for the European. Was it for the Commonwealth as well, right?
European and Commonwealth, yeah,
Yeah. Talk about it there. Do you feel like you got in his
yeah.
head? Do you feel like your mind games won on that night, even at the presser at the weigh and he starts shoving you, he gets a bit emotional. Do you feel like you'd already beaten him on the stage and then obviously come to the night, you beat Isaac Chamberlain, talk about that fight?
Yeah, do you know what? It was a weird one before the fight. I could see that it was all nerves. He was very nervous. Didn't really want to look me in the eyes. You could tell that like the joking about it was nerves. It's probably one of the fights where I could really see in his eyes that it was. You know, he was a little bit feared. He was fearing me a little bit, but but you know that's all that people get nervous before fights and they can be very good in the fight. So, but yeah, it was one of those fights where I always knew I would beat him. I just knew I'd beat him. I just knew I was better than him, a level above him, which I did. And you know, it wasn't with much notice for the fight either. So, you know, I probably beat him on a probably 90% Jack Massey that night.
And he's a South London boy. He came down to South London, beat him in his own hometown. And do you feel like he was a favourite going into that fight? And do you feel like people underestimated you taking out on about 3 to 5 weeks' notice?
I feel like I, I feel like it was half and half. People that know me probably knew that I was going to beat him. Um, you know, because I'm not a southerner and I'm not down that way. A lot of people might not know who I am, might not be around me, and know what I'm about. So yeah, I think it was a bit 50-50. You know, some people buy into the. I mean, I'm not saying Isaac Chamberlain's a gimmick. He's a good fighter. He's a very tough fighter. He's a good fighter. But some people buy into that, you know, because he's probably got a bit more of a following. He's a bit more of a, you know, bit more loud mouthed and a bit more outgoing than me. They probably buy into that a little bit as well. So I'm not sure what the odds were on the night. I believe he might have been in favour and then it changed closer to the fight. I'm not too sure, but yeah. So yeah, great fight, good learning fight. Good to get the rounds in, and great to get the European and Commonwealth title.
And would you say that's one of your best nights in boxing in terms of wins, or just another win?
Just another win, really. Um, yeah, it probably was one of the best nights. Yeah, obviously picking up the European and Commonwealth titles. You know, and a great show as well at Selhurst Park. First sort of open air stadium fight. So yeah, it was a good experience.
And then we go on to October 2024, Jai Opetaia for the IBF and Ring Magazine. Talk about that night, unfortunate circumstances, sixth round stoppage loss. But what do you make of it and the experience?
Yeah, you know, it was a great experience. You know, unfortunately, we met the best in the division. Um, you know, he's an unbelievable fighter. I believe he beats everyone in that division. If they fight him, I know they're all avoiding him. Um, but yeah, picked up a lot off that fight, learned a lot off that fight, and it was a great experience to be on such a huge stage over in Saudi Arabia. So it's all little boxes ticked. Didn't have the best preparation again for that. Got married in between camp, but it's one of them. You know, I'm a fighter at the end of the day. It's what I do, and if you get a a phone call, an early phone call, and especially for a world title over there, you've got to do it. So probably didn't see the best Jack Massey, but he's a level above me at the minute. So
Could we ever get a rematch?
I'd love a rematch. I'd definitely love a rematch. Especially when I'm 100% and get more time in camp to face him. I believe you'd. Joe. The reason why Joe threw the towel in is because obviously he knows me. He knew what sort of camp I'd had, and he felt that enough was enough. Towel went in. He knew it wasn't at my 100%.
And out of the Brits, like Ellis Zorro, Jordan Thompson, would you say you're one of the best to fought him in terms of British fighters?
I think so, definitely, yeah.
And so going on to your next outing, just gonna get it right because I don't want to confuse it. Ivan Gabriel Garcia, don't want to get them too wrong. But Ivan Gabriel Garcia on BBC on the 29th, this weekend coming. How does it feel, first of all, to be fighting over 13 months back in the ring? And then also, how does it feel to be fighting on the BBC in front of millions?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. We wanted to get straight back in there after that last fight. Obviously things were getting moved about with Boxer and TV channels and stuff. So, everything was up in the air a little bit. So things got delayed. Got delayed a bit longer than we thought it would. But it was a a little bit stressful. I'm in my prime now. I'm 32. Wanting to get straight back out, get a win, and then look for something big again, get back at that level again. But yeah, it's exciting. Saturday night, like you say, on BBC. Boxing hasn't been on BBC for over 20 years, and free to view. So it's maybe a lot of fresh eyes on boxing again.
And another thing I wanted to say there, ring rust, do you believe in ring rust or not really?
Don't really believe in it. We'll see on the night. Yeah, I mean, I've spent time out the ring in my career. I've been a pro 13 years now, and I have had a year out before, and I've come back and I've been all right. So yeah, I think I should be okay. I think the last time I had a year out of the ring, I come back, I got a first round knockout within 1 minute 50 something seconds. So might see that again. So
Let's see
yeah.
if we can beat that. Also, has life changed as a married man or as a fighter, or no?
Not really. No. It's being a married man, isn't it? I've got a little girl. Obviously, she's nearly 2.5. That's that changes your life, but for the best. It's great. I love the little family I've got now with my wife and my little daughter. So it's it's going good. Happy life. So it's all going good, mate.
Do we see a knockout on Saturday night?
I can see a knockout. Yeah.
And just before I let you go, I want to take a quick few predictions. Ellis Sorrow, John Hedges. I know it's a bit below your level, but who do you have winning that one?
I've not really seen much of Hedges, but don't know. See what Zorro's like. I'm not sure. I'm going to sit on the fence for that one because I don't know enough about him.
Does a fight with Vidal Riley interest you or not really?
Listen, he's making his way up the rankings, isn't he? He's building his way up. If we want to be at a certain level, so if he's at that level, then 100%, definitely.
And last few questions, I'll let you go. Benavidez, obviously, I take it you might have seen the highlights, just not the whole fight against Anthony Yarde. He's moving up to fight Zura Ramirez. What do you think of that? And do you think that could be a fight you could take the winner of?
Interesting fight. Yeah, interesting fight. It's what's his face is doing everything to avoid Opetaia, but it's an interesting fight. Maybe we could sneak in there before what the winner does go and face Opetaia. We'll see what happens, but it's very interesting.
I know you previously had this title, but Jürgen Aldeia recently won the IBO world title on a Queensbury show last month. Do you think you could face him, or do you not want to revisit that because you've already had that belt?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what he does after that. But yeah, I've already had that belt. Didn't really put us in, you know, the position we thought it would. But you know, if there's nothing else there, then possibly we'll see what happens. But you know, that's it. That's a good fight. I watched the fight. You know, he's a good, strong fighter, and believe he sells a lot of tickets as well. So it's an interesting fight as well.
You mentioned Chris Smith. I know he was pulled out of that purse bids to fight. Do you feel he'll fight for the interim? Do you want him next? What do you want?
Listen, we've always wanted Bill and Smith. I just think it makes a great fight. It's just a tasty fight as a boxing fan's perspective, as well as pushing us both on back to world level. I just think it makes it a very, very tasty fight. We're both tough as nails, and we're both not scared of getting hit or throwing hands. So I just think it makes a great fight. I'm happy to go and visit him in Bournemouth. I'm not bothered. So yeah, there's some good fights to be made. You know, it's we'll see how things play out in the next sort of 6 months.
And what did you make of Eubank Ben 2? And do you feel that's it, or do you think there could be a trilogy?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think Eubank didn't look himself. I think the rehydration clause and stuff it's really got to him. I just think he just looked like a drained shell of shell of himself. Didn't look right. Yeah, just I don't think it'll happen again.
And as a purist fan and as a professional boxer yourself, what do you make of Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua? And do you have a prediction for that one?
Personally, I don't think it'll happen. I don't think it'll happen. I think it's a bit of a publicity stunt. I don't think it'll happen at all.
Penultimate question, just before I let you go. What's your one motivational message for fans to block out the outside noise, block out the negativity, and follow and pursue their dreams, and block out the haters?
Mine's always been fuck it.
I love that.
Say fuck it in your head. What's gonna happen before a fight? What might happen? Fuck it. Don't matter, does it?
And Jack Massey,
fuck it and do it anyway.
Love it. And Jack Massey, final message to your army, to your fan base, everyone coming down to the arena. Sorry, I forgot the name, but in Derby and the Valiant Arena in Derby, and everyone, because obviously this was meant to be October 25th, now it's November 29th. Everyone tuning in live on BBC Sport, and all your fans and what they can expect on Fight Night.
Yeah, appreciate the support, guys, as usual. Thanks to everyone who bought tickets. Thanks for all the messages and stuff on social media. Thanks to all my sponsors supporting me. And it's going to be a great night of boxing. It's going to be, hopefully see an exciting fight for myself.
God bless Jack Massey. All the best, and hopefully a highlight reel knockout coming live on BBC and on Instagram.
Thank you, mate. Top man.
Take care.